It's 6 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday, and I've got a 5-hour drive ahead of me. So I haven't seen my wife or my 1-month-old child. In fact, he turned 1 month old while I was gone. I haven't seen them in almost an entire week. I've been in South Padre with our youth group and it's been a blast, but I freaking miss my people. So I got up at 5:30 this morning and I'm hauling butt to Sulphur Springs because I need to see them. Didn't have to, could have waited, could have slept a little longer, but I've got to see my people. I'm sure you understand. So today's a travel vlog. Pulled over real quick. You gotta see this. Look at all those colors. No, camera. Okay, so I just pulled over into a McDonald's to get that view, which my view sucks, so I'm moving to get a better view. But these ladies that were out there thought I was playing Pokemon Go, chasing a Pokemon in the parking lot, which these days would not be that surprising. I mean, that's become the norm, I guess. Let's try this again. Delicious. So I just pulled over and I got my cell phone on top of my truck right here, shooting a time lapse of this, which is just awesome. So I figured I'd take a minute to fill you on what I'm doing. Okay, yesterday I drove back some 9 hours from South Padre Island back home to Nederland, Texas. Last night was, I feel like, what will be the last time I sleep in my house without a wife, without a kid, and without 2 dogs. It was just me, flying solo last night. I came home from Padre, and of course the wife and the kid and the dogs were all at my mother-in-law's house in Sulphur Springs, which is where I'm headed now to meet them because I miss them very much. But I need to be clear. Last night was the best 8 hours of sleep I've ever gotten. Like ever. Ever since Jude was born, I haven't slept. Okay, not well. Neither has my wife. Nobody has slept. And it's entirely Jude's fault. Not your fault, Carly. It is entirely Jude's fault. Okay, back on the road. Now that I'm at my red light, I think I need to clarify something. Just a little side note. Jude, I mentioned earlier that, oh, we're green. Okay, I'm going to talk like this. Jude, pay attention. I mentioned earlier that it was entirely your fault that we hadn't been sleeping much lately. Your mother and I, that is. And I want to make sure you understand. That is 100% true. It is your fault, but you need to know that it's not your fault that it's your fault. You know what I mean? You can't help that you're a 1 month old. You can't help that you take after your mother and cry like all the time. You can't help that. That's not your fault. That's out of your control. Okay? So I just wanted to clarify that it's not your fault, it's your fault, but it is your fault. Okay, you need to know that. And I miss you, and I'll do it all over again, and I can't wait to see you, and I would never sleep again if that meant I got to have you. So we're cool, dude, I promise, we're cool. just a little over 2 hours into the drive. We're making good time. Alright, it's 10:30. I'm almost to Sulphur Springs. I'm about 30 minutes out. But I had to stop and take a picture of this real quick. I gotta show you this. I love Texas. Texas is literally the most beautiful place on the planet, just so we're clear. I've driven like 1,000 miles in the past day. From the very, very southern part of Texas, South Padre Island, to almost Sulphur Springs, Texas. I'll be there in about 30 minutes, which is about 1,000 miles, almost 1,000 miles. This is Lake Fork. I love Texas. Isn't this place incredible? This place is awesome. Okay, I'm almost to Sulphur Springs, but as I'm driving, I just realized that my kid is 4 weeks old this week. He's a month old, and I've spent the last week in South Padre with the youth group. That means if he's 4 weeks old, and I spent a week in Padre, that means I've already missed a quarter of his life. What kind of dad am I? I've got to go see that kid! It is 11 o'clock, exactly 6 hours after I left Nederland, Texas, and I'm pulling into Sulphur Springs right now. Sulphur Springs. Love this town! Okay, gotta go see this kid. Hey baby boy.
But he's the one that.
Did you miss me? Oh goodness, look, that was a surprise. Like, I'm so happy you're home, puppy. Hey baby boy. I don't think he cared at all. I don't think he cared at all. Did you miss me? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Like a 5.
Lame! Whatever, I didn't miss you at all.
4 by 7.
This one missed me. This one missed me. That one doesn't care. She doesn't either. After a full meal, this is what a hunt does. He gone. Hello.